Moving on August 19th, a protest organized by the Sindhi Foundation took place in front of the Consulate General of Pakistan in Houston, Texas, drawing international attention to the plight of minorities in Pakistan. The demonstration, which centered on the kidnapping of a young Hindu girl, Priya Kumari, is part of a broader series of protests across the United States and Canada. Protesters are demanding justice for Priya and highlighting the systematic persecution of Hindu minorities in Pakistan, particularly in the Sindh region. This report delves into the details of the protest and provides a comprehensive analysis of the ongoing persecution of minorities in Pakistan. The abduction of Priya Kumari, a young Hindu girl from Sindh, Pakistan, has sparked outrage and led to a series of protests across the globe. On August 19, 2024, the Sindhi Foundation organized its fifth protest, this time in Houston, Texas, to demand justice for Priya and other minorities facing persecution in Pakistan. The protesters in Houston, carrying banners and chanting slogans, demanded an independent investigation by the United Nations to secure the release of Priya Kumari, who was kidnapped on August 19, 2021. The protesters alleged that the crime was orchestrated by powerful figures in Sindh, protected by their connections within Pakistan's military and government. The protest marked the fifth such demonstration organized by the Sindhi Foundation in recent months. Previous protests were held in front of the United Nations and various consulates in the United Kingdom, Switzerland and Canada.
3 years ago, she was disappeared. Info disappeared, forcefully disappeared in Sindh province of Pakistan. She was only 7 years old. Still, we don't know where she is. But there are speculation that the Sindhis, feudal lords, Shahs and their supporters, Pakistani military, they disappear her. What is the purpose? Why they disappear her? Why are disappearing our daughters? The reason is the Sindhi Hindus living in the Sindh, but they trying to forcefully to kidnap them, ransom, or they should leave the Sindh. But through our struggle, through this momentum, through this movement, we believe that Priya Kumari one day we will get free. And I asked the international community, especially United Nations, that they must do the international independent investigation about the Priya Kumari. That where is Priya Kumari? This is not the first girl. There are many girls that they disappear forcefully. So we are asking independent investigation.
The Sindhi Foundation and its supporters allege that the kidnapping was carried out by the influential Saeed family of Sukkur, which includes high-profile political figures such as Federal Minister Khurshid Shah, Sindh Parliament member Nasser Shah and former President Asif Ali Zardari. The protesters claim that these individuals, shielded by their political and military connections, have thus far evaded justice. The kidnapping of Priya Kumari is not an isolated incident, but part of a broader, systematic campaign of persecution against the Hindu minority in Pakistan, particularly in the Sindh region. Hindu families in Sindh have long lived in fears of abductions, forced conversions, and marriages of young girls. According to a US-based Sindhi Foundation, every year over 1,000 young Sindhi Hindu girls between the ages of 12 and 28 are abducted and then forcefully converted to Islam and married. The perpetrators often belong to powerful, politically connected families, making it difficult for the victims to seek justice.
अगर प्रिया कुमारी आजाद नहीं हुई तो सिंध के लोग कानून अपने हाथ में लेंगे.
She is kidnapped by the Shah community of Sindh, one of the most powerful minister in Sindh.
he is behind this kidnapping. The Pakistan Army claims that ISI is the world's strong intelligence agency. From 3 years, she's a kidnapped. She's in Sukkar. We know, everybody knows, she's adopted by Shah family. But they don't want to release the agencies, the police, the army, where they are. I'm asking Chief of Army Staff, General Asim Munir, you claim that you are a very most powerful person, and agencies, your agencies like ISI, world's most. So where is the Priya Kumari? From 3 years. And who kidnapped? They are very powerful. They are in government. Nasir Shah is the minister of government of Sindh. And I'm asking Bilawal Bhutto, take him out. He is the kidnapper. He is the murderer in all the Sukkar.
Pakistan's Hindu population, particularly in Sindh, has roots dating back thousands of years, long before the creation of Pakistan. However, in the decades since partition, the Hindu community has faced increasing marginalization. The state's failure to protect minorities and the complexity of religious institutions and the military in these crimes have created a climate of fear, forcing many Hindus to flee to India. Forced conversions remain one of the most pressing issues for Hindu families in Sindh. Young girls, some as young as 10, are often kidnapped, converted to Islam under duress, and married off against their will. This practice not only violates basic human rights but also contradicts the principles of Islam, which emphasize freedom of religion and the protection of the vulnerable. Despite repeated assurances from Pakistani leaders, there has been little substantive action to curb the persecution of minorities in the country. The state's ambiguous stance on extremist groups and the lack of accountability for perpetrators of religious violence have only exacerbated the problem. International human rights organizations, including Amnesty International and Human Rights Watch, have condemned Pakistan's record on minority rights, urging the government to repeal discriminatory laws and protect all citizens. While the international community has a role to play in advocating for justice and human rights, the ultimate responsibility lies with the Pakistani government. Without decisive action to protect minorities and hold perpetrators accountable, the cycle of violence and discrimination will continue, leaving communities like the Hindus of Sindh in a state of perpetual fear and insecurity.